What are we doing?
Yeah, hold on to it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Castle Neck. Tonight is the beginning of the end of our Curse of Strahd campaign. The party just recovered the Sun Sword from the treacherous Caecilius of Clan Raish, who previously had been their most powerful and charismatic ally.
Did I do that?
Now, the party is prepared to return to the Mad Mage and begin the storming of Castle Ravenloft. Either we will have 2 or 3 sessions left, or the party will all die tonight. I'm happy with either outcome.
I am too, truthfully.
Yeah.
Like, if we party wipe at Castle Ravenloft, like, that's a tight ending.
It would have been the same at Tiamat.
Yeah, I would have been fine with that.
I've got my plan for what happens if y'all party wipe. From
Like,
the
if we all
epilogue.
party wiped because of those spiky boys, like Ava did, like, I would have been pissed.
Right.
But
What if we all party wipe, but then Hedge comes in at the end?
Jeff was watching us tonight, and Jeff just like knocking on the door.
We got one more player!
Hey y'all, I'm
Oh
here.
man, that's the epilogue. They open up and dirty feet walk in, and he's like,
All right, are we ready to get back to it, everybody? If so, then imagine with me, if you will, the camera low on the stone bridge, traveling forward across a dusting of snow. You find Dr. Rudolph Van Richten pressed up against the low stone wall that is, 18 inches off the side of the bridge, holding his wounds, staring across at the body of Caecilius lying there. Sword clattered to the ground, now recovered by Von Richten.
well, Driessa got it, because
That's
she
right, you
mage-handed
mage-handed
that
it.
wild
That's right,
thing.
that's right. Camera then plunges down through the depths. Hundreds of feet of fog pass by quickly, and the camera zooms in on Esme and Driessa, leaning over a poor, broken Wayland, breathing heavily, looking wide-eyed, looking at Osprey, and realizing he isn't moving.
I'm not gonna cry.
And there is where we start.
Wait. How long has it been?
Just moments.
He came to me.
Who came to you?
Osprey.
Osprey's spirit?
He said, it's time for me to walk on my own 2 feet. I have nothing left now from home.
You're not a boy anymore, and you don't need a horse.
You didn't even like your home anyway.
No, but
We all loved Osprey, but
Osprey was more than a horse, though.
He
We've
was-
ridden together for 5 years. He was the closest thing I had to a living brother.
You will be strong without Osprey.
I need to be.
You have
We
no
need
choice.
to be,
Wayland, you died today.
but I'm not dead yet.
No. So you're
I
gonna
do
get
too.
up, and we're gonna leave Osprey here, and we will come back and we will give him a burial, but now we do not have the time.
Would like a moment with Caecilius, though.
That's fine.
Do owe him one. How are we going to get off from here?
2 of you still have fly cast on you.
How much can we carry?
I think it's reasonable.
Between the 2 of us, can we carry?
Narratively, yes.
Okay.
The 2 of you can
I
grab
don't
him
want
and
to
fly him
figure
up.
out for the
'cause,
next
yeah,
5
we're not
minutes
gonna-
how
we could both hold him together.
That's what
Yeah,
saying,
we're not
yeah.
going to make athletics
Carry the
checks.
one.
Let me just strength class times 7. Yeah, okay, yeah, you guys are good. Wayland. They each grab an arm, lift off the ground. You look down at the broken body of Osprey, slowly disappearing as the fogs roll in and obscure the view entirely. Van Richten, you hear the faint whoosh of movement and see the two of them carrying Wayland land on the bridge. Wayland, still weak from his ordeal, kind of drops to one knee. Couldn't carry his weight for a second. Stands back up.
I will immediately go and pick up the candle.
Oh yeah, it was still burning too.
1 charge left.
1 charge
I
left.
think Van Richten already shuffled through, and if the journal was on, Caecilius recovered that.
The journal was.
And he also took the ring.
Oh.
The Ring of the Ram.
What I don't want to loot him, but
Wayland would walk over to Caecilius.
Caecilius' body laying there broken. Almost looks like your old friend. Not much different.
I'm gonna say, Doctor, let's give him a moment. And I'll lead them away.
As I go past, he won't say a thing. He'll just put a very paternal shoulder on him.
Wayland would draw the longsword that Caecilius had given him last time they were at Balaki together.
Oof.
And he would put it back in the sheath that's at Caecilius' side. He'll kind of put his hand over Caecilius' face and say, "You were a brother to me here. I still believe you are. I do not blame you for the events that have passed. You were not guided by the light you thought you were being guided by. Behemoth is not the figure you thought it was. It couldn't have. You wouldn't have fallen that way. Hopefully one day I'll see you again, friend." And he'll get up, walk away.
I'll give my player given inspiration.
Yeah, you know what? That earns DM given inspiration. Liv, you too. That was some good S-man right there. Here you go. So, I think by now everyone tuned in knows the Castle Mac rule of player given inspiration. So here are your 4 red beads as you all stand high atop the Tsolenka Pass. Winds nipping at you, howling through the canyon below. The chasm in the earth that disappears into fog. Where to?
We need to get back to the mage.
On our way, Ginvastot is there. You should speak to the host of our Ginvastot. Perhaps they still have a purpose to serve. Honestly, I don't know.
We shall see.
You relit the beacon. You freed them from their chains. They could still listen to you.
I will speak to them. See what we may.
Maybe the both of you
I
together.
have the Master's sword.
Good. That might be the only thing keeping them to their word at this point.
That does bring us to the point of the Sun Sword. Which one of you would carry it? I could wield it. My strength has left me with age.
Wayland. Without Osprey.
I know. The Sun Sword would be best in my own hands, I believe. And that is no slight to you, Esme. But swords of greater stature and mauls are all we have seen you fight with. I do believe we can do our best shot at taking Strahd down if I wield the Sun Sword.
I want you to.
Good.
I have this holy symbol, and together, they must work together. I cannot hold them both.
We'll spread it out. One of them binds him, and the other would cut him from this world.
Wayland, we will be at the head of this fight.
Aye, we will win. Not
I
even
think it's kinda
Caecilius could beat us. We still stand together, albeit we walk a lonely road. Not all the civilians here believe in our cause, but we do.
I would not be so sure. You have rallied much. And you also stand together. As friends. As a party. I fought this fight alone for over half my life. And only together can you hope to beat him. None of you alone.
Guys, shout out to Thanrand. Thank you
Aww.
for your subscription. That will earn our first Divine Inspiration. Thank you, buddy.
I can only snap with one hand. Isn't that weird?
Thank Pylos.
Thank Pylos.
Hail Pylos.
Praise Pylos.
On the count of 3. 1, 2.
It was Isabel.
Okay.
Going out to get
Oh, man.
Maisie did it.
I really thought it was Jeff.
Strahd.
We invited Jeff in. Didn't tell anyone.
Hedge is coming.
Okay.
Yeah, just back.
Hedge.
You are heading to Argynvostholt then, which you will bypass the Wizard of Wines as you descend the mountain. Takes quite some time.
Everybody walking.
Takes quite
I have my
some
horse.
time. Yeah, you do have your horse.
And
Good.
I have another horse.
Did you have two?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, no, wait. I left my horse, didn't I? Because
Yeah,
he
we did.
transported.
Yes, you
Yeah.
did. Yeah,
Everything.
you
Never
were
mind.
teleported. Yeah, no horsies. But you know the way. Nothing accosts you on the way. But it takes some time.
What time of day is it?
It was... You entered into the tower around midday, and you came here at night. He teleported you, and it was the middle of the night. In fact, as you all are walking down to the east through the fog, you can see the faint glow of dawn. Doesn't obviously cast any actual light, but you can see the diffused light across the mists in the distance.
How, I suppose I'll just ask for what I wanted to do. I think he, as they're walking, once they get through the treacherous path, would Van Richten have enough time to flip through that journal to find what Caecilius found?
Yes. And you find some interesting things about the journal. You find that it was penned by Piddlewick II, who happened to be, as a few entries in the journal indicate, the former master of Blinsky. Taught Blinsky much of what he knew. So much of the journal is toy making. It's charts and all kinds of things. And in fact, you do see a schematic for a Clockwork Man. By the way, that is our second Divine Inspiration, so thank you, Zombie Knight. We appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Zombie.
Yeah.
Thanks, Z-Boy.
Y'all are gonna be spinning these.
It's not one good snap in
There
here.
you go. Those are courtesy
Get
of
my snap,
campaign
my
coins.
crackles, and my pops.
I forgot to print a new sheet.
But you do find the curious point of the heart in the castle. And he's smitten by it in the journal because it seems to be some machination. He says there's a strange glowing, it seems to be crystal or maybe ruby, that's in one of the central spires of the castle. He refers to it as the Heart of Ravenloft. And he says he swears he could hear it beating and that it brought lifeblood to the castle itself. He said there's nothing in there about it specifically being tied to Strahd, but he takes some guesses and he sees Strahd staring at it. In one entry, he sees Strahd putting a hand on it and kind of closing his eyes, kind of watching from the shadows.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's flipping through furiously and, in his own head. Yes, that must be it. Tied to the castle, tied to the land. A heart outside of himself. I think I understand now.
In the meanwhile, you all are free to have any conversation you'd like, or tell me when you'd like to arrive. You are not accosted on the travel at all, but it does take into the early morning before you spy Argynvostholt up ahead. So, any conversation you wish to have between now and then, go ahead. Otherwise, we'll jump to the next scene.
When we get there, we need to find a place to rest before we get back to the mage. We cannot go to Ravenloft with even a bit of tired.
No, not at all. All our strength would be put on the line now. We can most likely rest one last night at the mansion.
But if he has time moving faster,
We could ask him to slow it down. He did say it was up to him.
Might take some time to.
Or we can sleep in my wagon.
I would like to sleep in your wagon.
We can do that.
I trust the mage, but he's crazy.
He is crazy, but he's probably the most powerful individual who was born.
If we happen to be resting when that hourglass runs out.
Agreed.
Yes.
I don't want the fight to be brought to us.
No. Sounds like your fortunes are true, though. Did you know where to find Strahd?
Ravenloft.
On his throne, from what you told me. That brings us to it. As they're walking, he'll hand each of them 2 wooden stakes. Understands this from everything I know. We must get in there and find the heart of Ravenloft, which this book does contain. It's in a tower, a spire. Might be crystal or ruby, but you have to beat that first. Beat Ravenloft and then you can defeat Strahd. Then you'll have to defeat him as you have everything else in combat.
We've seen Ravenloft 100 times.
From a distance, though.
Can
Never
I-
really come close.
Yeah, can I...
Except for Triessa.
Yeah.
What?
Can I see, like, the outline of it? Like,
What do you mean?
I mean,
Sorry. Yes. I will find that while you're...
I've never seen.
because we came into Barovia, and then she's the only one who's at, like, Serpool. That's the closest it's been, that anybody's been, though,
That's true.
What?
Yeah. No, you guys haven't really been all that close to the
Oh,
castle
yeah,
itself.
yeah.
Let me see if I can find a nice external view of the castle. Here you go. It's about as close as I can get. That's what it looks like.
if the heart is in a spire, there's not but so many places it could be.
There's one big central spire.
I imagine it might be at the top. The reach the farthest. It would either be at the top or the bottom, but now we know it's in a spire, not in a dungeon or a crypt.
Wait, how do we know that?
The journal.
Blinsky's master. I knew Blinsky knew more. I could sense it. But, and I say this, it's a very good chance I will fall in combat. I am old, so know this. Those stakes you will need. Even if you beat Strahd in combat, he will reform inside his coffin. You have to put a stake in his heart, cut off his head, and for good measure throw it in the river. Anybody who's left must do this. Otherwise, the hourglass flips again on Barovia.
Last time I thought you said that we had to burn him.
The running water will burn him. Burn his body in his coffin if you want, but
Every measure should be taken.
just in case there's something that I don't know about that his head could be reconnected. He's more powerful than any. I've fought vampire lords before, but never like this.
We should take every precaution given to us. Burning, water, stakes, all of them.
Even if only one makes it out, those must be done. And then the task is done.
We just need one to make it out.
That's it.
We can do this. We haven't lost yet. We can do this.
No.
I want to be frank, though, that one only may make it out, and we must know what we must do.
It's a possibility in every fight, though.
This is the biggest.
It is, but it is much of the same.
When my army marched upon Tiamat, we had plans. We had backup plans for those plans, and we need to follow the same protocol for this. This is tactical. This is a battle.
It is. But it is also Strahd's machinations. We cannot plan too much. He is ever watching. He could be watching us as we plan.
counting on it.
We are facing Strahd exactly as he would like, at the time and place of his choosing. Have no doubt. Everything he will have in the castle before him will be to weaken you, to make sure that you are already slow and exhausted, so that you've spent whatever you can. He's clever, but he can be beaten, but only through these measures.
And now we're at Argenvostalt.
Okay. You arrive to find Argenvostalt silent, but for the bright beacon burning high atop the central spire. And you sort of even have to cover your eyes to even look up at it. So bright is it and such a symbol in Barovia. You find the place completely empty.
Is the door closed?
The door was left open pretty much from when you all explored it. Doesn't seem like anyone's been back. Still just hear the creaking inside, maybe the occasional scuttle of something, vermin, giant spiders.
Oh. What was the captain's name?
Vladimir Horngard. Lord High Commander Vladimir Horngard.
And we're in the courtyard.
You're in the courtyard.
Which
dragon statue near you. Remember the dragon statue that you came in?
I already forgot his name.
Horngard.
Okay.
Horngard.
Captain Horngard.
Lord High Commander.
Okay, I will, I'll take the sword out and hold it up and say, High Commander Horngard, show yourself.
As she does, you all feel a stiff breeze. And some mist swirls and eddies, and the form of Horngard appears and takes a step forward and says, "The dragon has fallen
Yes.
to darkness."
Fortunately.
That is how it happened.
What are your plans now?
We will march on Ravenloft without him.
We will not make the same mistakes we made last time, awaiting command from one who could not give it. You wield the sword and you freed us from our short-sighted decisions. We won't help you at Ravenloft, but we will defend the people of Vallaki, for even now, an army has gathered. Wolves, creatures of the night, bats, rats, they prepare to swarm the city walls. We will defend it, and we will hold out as long as we can. There was to be a wedding, but Strahd in a rage canceled it. Told them there would be no wedding. Told them to expect only darkness. But the paladins of Argenvost, we are ready to redeem ourselves. We will defend the innocents from Strahd's army for as long as we may.
If Strahd wants darkness, you keep it out.
We will do what we can.
I'll sheath the sword.
He kind of puts a hand to his chest.
We rest here tonight.
You may do so, unmolested. And he looks to each of you. Disappears back into a mist. The breeze stops.
Well, very little point stopping Strahd if all the people are dead.
It is more help than most living people have given us.
And more than we
Keepers.
It's also more than we anticipated.
You should all be very proud. It will not be possible without your actions. They have been here for hundreds of years doing nothing. But the three of you found a way to break it.
Well, the four of us.
But three of you left standing.
As you all prepare to rest, Wayland, you pace just a little bit. And as you're pacing, something kind of catches your eye, and you look out on the vast field before Argenvost. And it's almost like you can't see it if you look directly at it, but out of the corner of your eye, you can see a great host gathered. You see banners held high, waving in a non-existent breeze. You can almost make out the sounds of soldiers. Standing at attention, orders given.
If I look closer, does it come more into focus?
The opposite. The more you try to focus on it, the more you're like, that's just mist.
Does it look friendly or foe?
It looks friendly. It looks like the Knights of Argynvost.
I think he would smile to himself and say, kind of out loud, "I'm doing the job I wish I could do. Defend the people." No promise.
Then Rickton will walk up. He'll push himself up and walk next to Wayland. You know, just push on his cane. Wayland, you are doing a noble cause. You're fighting a great evil. Wherever evil comes up, it must go challenged. Where I'm from, they say...
Can you talk just a tiny bit louder?
Where I'm from, they say, you're not grown until you grow out of your first heartache. Now you have your first heartache. You're not a boy, nor a child. You're a man now. A noble man.
Yeah. I am. I always have been, but was afraid. Afraid to take that step without someone telling me it was okay. I don't need anyone to tell me it's okay anymore.
Not at all.
I am Lord Wayland Mainfall, and I am going to assault Strahd.
That you will. If you would, do an old man a kindness. I'll reach into my coat and pull out a holy symbol of the Morning Lord. Perhaps you could wear this for protection.
Of course.
It was my son's. He forgot it on the day he left the house.
Put it on and tuck it underneath his cloth underneath the breastplate so it's resting directly on the skin.
The Morning Lord is with you here.
Thank you.
I hope he keeps you safe.
I hope he keeps me better than we saw Behemoth keep Caecilius.
Doubt Behemoth did anything wrong. Doubt that Behemoth did that.
The Caecilius I knew wouldn't have fallen. I am sure of it. But I have seen the Morning Lord work. I know he protects those who believe here.
Maybe you're right. But your friend was a fanatic. And fanatics hide doubt. And in all their strength, they had a weakness. All gods speak through many mouths. Hell with that.
Alright, that gets you an inspiration. That's good stuff. Old man wisdom right there. Does anyone else wish to do anything else over your rest in the courtyard of Argynvost?
I do need to prepare some spells if I can
Okay.
have a moment.
Yeah, that's
I've got a thing I'd like to do with Driessa.
Okay,
since
great.
we're at a campfire.
Wonderful.
Are we
you
at a
guys-
campfire?
Yeah, you've
Yeah,
made a little
all
campfire.
right.
Now
You're
you
like,
are
yeah, we can
resting.
make that happen.
You're
Campfire
resting in a
up.
weird. It's like you're resting at like noon. I mean, not that
Yeah.
a campfire isn't still needed, and it's not like dawn keeps you.
Yeah.
The sun keeps you awake or anything. But you will be on a little bit of a weird, a weird time schedule. Just so you know.
As it may.
I'll be handling something in my hands and look at Driessa. Sweet Driessa,
Yes.
I have something for you.
You have something for me?
I do.
How?
I'll hold up the mirror that I had that I found Caecilius in. This mirror belonged to my wife, Ingrid. It was an heirloom of her house. When you look into it, it will show you concentrate on something. It will show you bits of its past, cryptic and random. I'd hoped to pass it on, so I should give it to you. I cannot be reunited with my family, but this, with time and patience, may help you find your own.
I'm gonna hesitate to take it. Thank you for this gift, but I'm apprehensive to take it because I have found so much suffering with every person that I've met. And disappointment. And if I escape from here, I don't know if I want to even... I don't know. However, I think it would be foolish to let my opinion now, after having just murdered my first and only friend, stop me from accepting a gift. Thank you.
You speak truth, and it's smart. I would give you that word of warning. I don't know the fate of your family, or what their past holds. And sometimes it's not best to dwell in memories. Their music is so sweet that when you dream, your dreams are fantasies, and when you wake up, you curse the day and wish you could sleep again. But it will help you on any quest you find. It's how I found everything about Strahd, how I found Caecilius, how I learned of all of you, only in bits and pieces, of course. Use it as you would.
Don't look into it yet.
I think you have to attune.
Nice. You are on a long rest, so. Alright. Anything else for the long rest, boys and girls? Lid, anything else from you? Okay, you about ready?
2 seconds.
Well, you all have fitful bouts of sleep. Your dreams are mostly invaded by memories of Caecilius fighting alongside him, his healing touch. But you awaken once again to the cold reality that he is dead, and that there is only one more fight ahead of you. You awake at sunset. The sky to the west is now a salmon color, giving way to deep red. There's a sense of calm at Argynvost. You feel safe here. You're bathed in the light of the beacon. You can tell that the place is, if not hallowed, certainly a sanctuary. But in the distance you can faintly hear the baying of wolves. Where to?
That mage said he could transport us into the doorsteps of Ravenloft itself.
Yes, he did. I'd like to see if you would bring the wagon. There's plenty of things in there that can still help. I imagine with his power that should not be an issue.
How do we even find him again?
Same way we did before.
Go back to the lake. Stay away from the lake itself.
Good idea. How long is it to the lake?
It'll take you another probably 5 or 6 hours, to be honest with you, from where you're at right now. You will pass near Vallaki, but I assume you all are not stopping in Vallaki?
No reason.
Okay. Well, again, the roads are safe. Hedge has held to his word. The druids seem to be keeping the roads safe for travelers. You pass no one else, but as you near towards Vallaki to the northeast, you do hear clearly hundreds of wolves baying, howling. Doesn't sound like they're attacking, but they've clearly massed. And you reach Lake Baratok, keeping your distance. Find that same rocky shoal where you know the Mad Mage was. See nothing there.
I expect it's no use running around shouting Mordenkainen.
I would say best to not have that name said out loud. We could go back to my wagon and sleep and wait if you want, or bring it up close.
Are we kind of in the general direction we were in? Where?
You're right where the door that he opened was.
You did ask him to.
I'm gonna try to message.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It works within like 120 feet, but can't go through stone or
It
whatever.
100% does. You cast message, and it feels like something happened, but nothing responds. And like, there's kind of nothing for a second. And then you see a vertical line of light, and then 2 more horizontal lines of light, and the door opens. It's like, what was that? Who was... Yes. Did Strahd send you? No, of course not. Come in. He holds the door open. You all pass him, and he steps out with 1 foot and like... and as he moves his hand, a new lock appears, moves it up, another chain. Like, they just appear as he goes to them. And he turns around and puts his back to the door. It's like... How long's it been? Old friends, right? New friends.
New friends.
Medium friends.
Very well. Welcome back. What can I do for you?
We have come back from fighting our old ally, Caecilius.
And if you recall, last time you promised you would,
Take us to Ravenloft.
yeah, you'd send us to Ravenloft.
I said that?
Yes, you did.
Teleport us to the gates, is
And-
what you said.
If you could do that right now, immediately, that would be very helpful.
Did I say that?
I did promise I would bring you food that was not fish.
Did you?
I did.
Yes!
But only,
I've been so looking forward to that. What were you going to say, dude?
only if you promise you will still send us.
Oh, of course. You're damn fools, but
How long does it
of course.
take to cast that spell?
Not long.
1 minute? Oh,
Instantaneous.
okay.
I'll let y'all do what you want to go and do.
I'm gonna create 45 pounds of food.
45 pounds. I mean, that's pretty awesome. You all see Esme, like, moving her hands, and just, I think even barrels, like, start appearing. And he's just like, oh, yes! Divine magics! And he, like, picks up some grains of rice, and he's just like, yes! Oh, apples! Anyone else?
We'll be going now.
Oh, so soon. To face him.
Again, do you have anything you could send with us?
I don't know. Yes! Maybe. Do you have any health potions?
No.
No.
Oh.
Only one.
Well, that won't get you very far. In general, you know, Bigby would always carry all of mine, a full backpack, as it were. Wonderful things. Just a moment! And he walks down a hallway and you hear a door slam. You hear some rummaging. You guys do anything?
How far until the timer runs out? Like, what's the status of the
If you
hourglass
walk
right
into
now?
the study and see it's about halfway down.
Okay.
I guess while he's doing that, if I think it's going to take a minute, Waylon did remind me, actually Coach reminded me, that he brought the wagon inside, at least I had asked him.
Oh yeah, it's sitting in the foyer.
Yeah.
He comes back like clink, 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 clink. It just so happens I had 7 of these. I made them myself, you know. Can't remember when. Should still be good.
How many are there?
7 total.
So we each have 2.
Plus.
I have 7.
Ah, well, that cleaned me out. Hope you can find a good use for them. Are you sure you want to go where you think you want to go?
While he's asking that, I'm just going to excuse myself
Okay.
and look through the food
Okay.
for butter.
Oh yeah, you find butter, no problem.
Help me out
Big
the first time.
Nice. Yes, it did. The defense of the Burgomeister's house.
And I just be doing that while they're talking.
Nice. I like it. Are you sure you want to do what you think you want to do?
What choice do we have?
Quite. Well, I could probably send you home if you really wanted me to.
No. We started this. We're going to see it through.
Amazing.
Admirable. Yes, I've known many like you. Admirable. Yes. Deadly. Well, I suppose there's no time like the present. You all seem eager to go.
A quick word.
Yes?
You should probably try to leave this place while we go. You will be distracted.
Ah, yes.
If you can have them...
The timer, yes. Dr. Rookton, you. Are you a... No. You are smart for a human. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, I will finally be able to leave. It has been long.
Should, for whatever reason, I read your books. I found ways to travel, but not here. If you can find a Vishtani, the answer is simple. You just need one villain to take you through the mist. So simple, nobody ever thinks of it.
Oh, I had no trouble getting here, but thank you. I am quite capable. Thank you, nonetheless, thank you, yes. You all look tired. Are you sure you don't want to stay here and rest for a while? I can give you some days here if you require it.
I don't think putting it off any more days would help any of us.
Do you mean as though you could make time move more slowly?
I can do whatever I want. This is mine. I can do whatever I want. Don't like that portrait? Fine, don't look at that portrait. It just disintegrates off the wall.
To metagame it, if we stay a few more days, we'll get our hit dice back.
What? Oh.
Oh, that's never been a problem for me.
Yes. Stay a few more days. If the time moves slower, there's no reason not to make sure you have all of your strength. You've been through a great struggle.
Message. But what if he accidentally makes time move faster?
We know what Strahd's plan is now. The wedding, it was a sideshow. What he wants is the mage, and you.
What if we accidentally stay here for a few more days? That's more people that will be killed.
So you're alright? The question is... what do you think is
I
going
could put you all into suspended animation. Promise I won't rifle through your things. Maybe yours. You seem to have some knowledge. I could make the time go by like that. I can do whatever I want here.
I'm just out a little bit of a spell slot. I will be fine. We should go.
Very well.
Unless you know how I can rest quickly to recover some divine magic.
Of course. I authored the spell, you know. You know what I called it? Catnap. Because cats are... Would you like a rest, then?
Just quickly.
Oh, very well. Come here, come here. He makes a big show of it. He's like, Vrashta Barustra! Didn't have to do that. Taps you on the forehead, and you get a long rest. Anyone else? No? No. Are you sure? You know what you're doing.
I think we should leave now.
If you're sure. If you're sure.
If I could just have a few moments before we go. Esme, could you help me with something?
Of course.
Please, join me in my wagon.
He's watching.
So many locks.
As you go in, to the two of you, he's like, please excuse me, I can't send you off quite like this. And he disappears down a hallway.
Inside, he'll take a seat for a moment. Don't know the tenets of your religion, but for mine, where I'm from with the Morning Lord, beyond prayer, one must be forgiven for their wrongs before they can get to the afterlife, to any heaven that they would want to get to. I left the church many years ago. I've done many things in my life. And only a priestess can forgive me. Would you hear my prayers?
I will do this. I will grant you a penance.
Thank you.
I think underneath you see a worn, he pulls it out with the cane. It's a worn like velvet stool, like clearly worn where the knees have been.
I feel like she like an old man, like helps you down.
Oh yeah. He'll light the candles, 3 of them now. One's brand new. I think he's facing you though.
By the morning, Lord, I beseech you. It has been nearly 40 years since my last confession. We do not have enough time for me to go through all of my wrongs. But I strayed from my path that I set out to do. I swore an oath to heal, and yet my hands are soaked in blood. I have tricked, snuck up set traps for Vishtani and the monsters of the fallen. Their faces haunt me. I suppose mostly I'd like to be forgiven for the curse put on me that made all my loved ones die. For the fact that though I want to expunge this evil, in my heart of hearts what I want is revenge. I hope I can be forgiven for these things. Please.
In the eyes of me, in the eyes of Lady Steelheart, there's no reason to ask forgiveness, but you are granted. And in fact, I'll cast Remove Curse. Not that you actually have a curse. But.
I do. I don't think Remove Curse will do it, but
I think at the very least you feel much lighter. That's like tension in your chest releases.
I think he'll lower his head, and when he comes back up, he'll have strings of tears and take your hand.
I'll do the thing where I like wipe your eyes.
Thank you, priestess. Thank you.
He'll rummage through a door, like a drawer, and pull out.
This is the holy text and prayer book of the morning, Lord. I know you have a God. But I hope you take this as one who would set out to be a healer and a leader of faith.
I will treasure this. And I'll tuck it away, and I'll help him.
And guys, Crypt Fox hooked us up with two divine inspirations.
Yes!
The gods are truly smiling upon
Yes!
The gods really don't want to see us eat it in the first part of the last.
Thank you, Crypt Fox.
Thank you, Crypt Fox.
And you all are... What do you guys do while you're waiting? They're outside this wagon in the foyer, and you hear humming in the distance. You go like...
Is that the Mad Mage humming?
Oh, yeah.
I think Wayland would actually walk into where he remembers the kitchen and take a little book out of his pack, and it is a standard issue field guide for Outriders of Jaipur.
Nice.
And he leaves it open to mutton roast and just lays it on the counter.
Beautiful.
And walks away.
An old field recipe.
the Gimbal Brandle Beef button.
That's right. All right. You all exit the wagon, hear the kind of humming still in the background. You hear water splashing. You're like... Y'all wait for just a few more minutes. And down the hall strides this man. He's now shaved his head bald. He's got a thin black mustache and a thin black goatee. Looks immeasurably younger. And he's like, "There! That will do it. And one more thing. Each of you, 1 stone. You may use it to contact me. Make sure Strahd doesn't get them, please. It gives him a bit of a foothold in this place. That would be bad. I do wish you good luck. I could maybe get you back here in a pinch. Maybe not. I don't know. The last time I was at Ravenloft was not so pretty.
Do you have any advice? Other than to leave.
I wish I did. He is the master of that place. He is the master of this whole realm, as I am the master of this. He will test you. He has never been defeated. If you are the ones to defeat him, then I am happy to know you. And if you are not, then I am sorry. But know this. Even from your mere distraction, I should be able to escape. At which point I can confer with others who may be willing to help. Most of us have much on our plates. This is but a small place in the grand scheme of things, but a real evil and a pantheon of evil gods. Imprisoned here, as you know. For how long? Well, it is worth the effort to keep them imprisoned, so if you die, know that it maybe isn't in vain, so long as the others aren't very busy.
Makes sense to me. He'll pull out Blinsky's book. This book, mostly filled with toy making. What was the last person who was inside Ravenloft? Pidgley II.
Ah!
It shows where the heart of a Ravenloft is, should we fail.
Wonderful. Thank you all, dearly. Well, if there's nothing else then, are you prepared? Stand in. Stand close.
Get to the wagon. We'll take the entire thing.
Oh, the wagon, too. Okay. I can do that.
Mage, thank you for the potions of healing and the stones.
And
thank
the
you.
butter.
Butter.
And the potions of healing.
Ah.
I
They are a bit buttery, aren't they? That's my own brew. Have you tasted it yet?
tastes like cherry cola.
CO Lele Cola.
I would try to give the Mad Mage a hug, whether or not he would accept it.
I think he's going, okay. Okay, and then he kind of does the, clutch a little bit. He's like, it has been a very long time since I've touched anyone. Okay.
I'd come up on the other side then.
Oh, yeah, he's kind of he kind of is like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You looked like you could use a hug. It has probably been very lonely for you out here.
It has. But I've had my mind to delve into.
Then I'm very sorry.
Alright. Mage, this is where we leave you.
All right.
Where do we go?
Well, I wish you luck. I certainly do.
We will see you again. I'm sure of it.
I hope so. Well, here we go. And we'll take a quick break. Yeah. Be back as the party is teleported to the front gate of Castle Ravenloft. See y'all in 10 minutes.
Kicking the door in.
Welcome back, everyone, as we are resting at the gates of Castle Ravenloft itself. Before I read the description of what the characters see, a few administrative things. First, and most importantly, our friends Libris Arcana have generously donated a set of their Sang Royale, the Royal Blood dice set. Yeah. And
So
we get
good.
one of those to give away every night that we spend in Ravenloft. So I'm thinking we've got 2 sessions, but there might be 3. So
Or
there
we
might be
might all
3
die.
giveaves.
So-
Or you might all die tonight. I don't know. So I am about
He
to
knows.
kick off
He knows.
that raffle in the chat right now. Boom. Okay, so you can just type join, you'll be in, it'll automatically select a winner, reach out to one of us, and we will handle that. Number 2, as you guys have seen, divine inspiration is given to the players by you, the gods, watching their actions via bits. Every 500 bits or subscription gets the characters a divine reroll, which they can use to reroll any die or force me to reroll any die. They might need them tonight. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Our schedule is pretty straightforward. Mostly Sundays and Tuesdays we stream with regularity. Some Saturdays. Saturdays tend to be either last minute or some one-off thing, but we tend to do those. We now also have our good friends streaming Wednesdays. We have Stump-O-Matic and Wily Hobbit, each DMing alternating weekends for the Castle Macolites. We're really excited about that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Oh, white.
Yeah, they're all good folks. A lot of them are here tonight.
They're good, and it was.
Yep.
It's been awesome
It was
to
good.
watch.
It's
They're
super
awesome.
exciting.
I remember the day at work, and when in the Discord they were talking about it, and
Yeah.
then the whole thing came to light.
That's maybe the best I've felt about all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, our Discord link is right down below. Click that, you can come join and chat with us.
I
we
just
will.
saw that someone new came in. It
2
was,
new, I think. Yeah, 2 new. So,
Puppet.
You're,
thank
you're
you
my
guys.
puppet or something like
Yeah.
that.
And we will be in the voice chat tonight after the game. So at least the 3 of us. You guys will be on your drive. I know it was a little bit spotty, but it was fun. Last time you hung out till really late, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I can't hang that late. I'm an
I
old
can't.
man, but I'll be there for a couple minutes. We can chit chat if you'd like to join us in the voice chat. Twitter links are all around. You can see them on the screen. Please give us a follow. We just talk D&D. That's it. It's all D&D. Our podcast is available on iTunes. If you search for Castle Mac, you can find it. We would love if you would give us a review. A lot of people ask for a 5-star review. I just want an honest review. Once we have enough reviews, they will be displayed to the outside world, but they have a threshold where you have to get a certain amount. So if you would, leave us a review. Let us know what we're doing right or what we're doing wrong. Our friend Ricardo takes the audio from our games and makes that... it's quite. I think it's really fun, actually. For me, I get to go back and hear the stuff I missed while DMing. They're a blast. And finally, let me catch my breath. We have a band camp. Our friend Andrew.
Andrew makes the music for
Yes, thank you.
our show, and it's all made for our show, and it's real awesome,
That's right.
and you can listen to it there.
You can
Rules.
follow him at
And
Castle Mac Andrew.
you all, on the break and the intro, got to hear the brand new song that even they haven't heard.
We haven't heard it.
They haven't heard it.
You
Are we-
lich!
Are we gonna get to hear it?
You might.
You
We'll just wait and
dirty
see.
lich.
just wait
Lich
and see.
liquor!
Whoa. Whoa.
What a horrible thing to call someone.
Okay. With that, we're going to get back into it. The party has teleported right here. Go ahead and put yourself there. Yeah, somewhere around there. If you can see, this is the front gate of Ravenloft. All around you, the walls of Ravenloft proper, the inner keep. Not the outer wall. This is the inner keep. Furthermore, as the teleportation, the light fades from your view, torrential rain. In fact, the first thing you hear is crack of lightning, rumbling thunder, and the ground shudders beneath you. You can see just the light reflecting off stained glass windows that disappear up into the darkness.
Does the glass on the stained glass make any pictures?
It's hard to tell from here. It kind of disappears. And where you all stand, thick, cold fog swirls around the courtyard you're standing in. Sporadic flashes and staccato thunder lance through the weeping clouds overhead, shaking the ground. Through the drizzle, you can see torch flames all around the courtyard, fluttering on each side of the keep's main doors. Warm light spills out of the entranceway right there. A door has been left open. High above the entrance, you can see a round stained glass window. this is what you see.
Construction paper.
I've waited a long time to get here. To stand right here.
It is now or never.
There's no
The
use in
door is
waiting.
open.
He knows we are coming. Let me say goodbye to this wagon one last time, please.
And your tiger, please.
May I borrow your crystal, please? Thank you. Go back into the wagon.
All right. You all are standing there as the wagon kind of as he climbs inside.
I'll let Nicola out.
Nicola kind of looks up at you sleepily and rolls on her back. And as she does, she's so heavy that the wagon rocks. His saber-toothed tiger.
He'll hold the crystal and, I don't know, maybe a little bit sadder that she rolls over expecting a belly rub. And he'll rub her belly as he holds the crystal. Nicola.
She kind of perks up at that, and like her hair kind of stands up a little bit, and she looks at you and pushes her head into your face.
He'll push her head off.
I have to leave the wagon now. You cannot stay here. You must sniff out the monkey, Piccolo, the one who stole your food and sat on my shoulder. You can find him.
Her ears kind of fold back. She kind of hunkers into herself a little bit and lets out a loud. In fact, you all hear it just.
Do we hear this happening?
You do, I think.
While he's talking, I'm gonna take out a piece of parchment that maybe I probably have
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
and write like a little note thing on it,
Nice.
and then we'll get back to it after.
Okay. Yeah.
You, Blinsky, the toy maker, he will take care of you now.
She kind of stands up and doesn't look at you. Kind of pads towards the door. Ears folded back.
He'll give one last look at her and
Go, you stupid cat. Where I go is a one-way trip.
You see the cat slowly plodding down the stairs out into the rain. It looks up at the rain and like kind of shirks back a little bit.
Does Nicola have like a collar on?
you could tie something on, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to like mage hand in a little note I like rolled up and stuffed into the
Awesome.
collar.
Yeah, you just mage hand it in. She kind of feels it and just kind of looks at the wagon one more time.
And then
Sulks a little bit as she's getting wet and her fur is just hanging down.
the note says, if in a few days' time the heroes who entered Barovia are not successful, if any celestials or angelic-looking persons arrive, murder them on sight.
Oh, damn. Love it. Love it. She stops, looks back one more time, turns into the darkness, disappears into the rain.
After she leaves, he'll, touch a number of things in the wagon, touch the portrait of younger days of his family, and then I think he'll go to a small box and open it up. He'll take off the non-active Rictavio ring and put it in, and take out his wedding ring and put it back on. Nice. And I think take out a locket that's got the portraits of his wife and his son. I think they're well worn with his fingers. He'll run over them again and look at them for a minute. I am tired of missing you. And he'll shaky hands. Kiss
Can you
it.
stop now?
I'm good. I'm fine.
And
This is fine.
he'll put it over his neck.
Nice. That got me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you got me. You got me a little there.
I have a little teary.
All right. I'm good. Yeah, you all see him come out, and I think even.
Actually, the last thing.
No, there's
One
more.
more thing.
Sorry.
One more thing.
Just let me do a thing.
He'll undo all of the alchemist fire and holy water, and I think he's got a fuse, and he'll and start rolling it out of the wagon.
All right, you all see a teary-eyed doctor come out, pulling a spool of fuse.
probably time to get inside.
Alrighty then.
Before we go in, it's been an honor discovering what friendship and family means with all of you. And she'll give you each a kiss on the head.
Oh man, yes.
Wait, now.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Oh my god, if we all party wipe and just cry, then everyone's gonna see.
Are you gonna rip all of my character sheets at once?
No,
The whole
I
world is
couldn't
gonna
do
see.
that. I couldn't do that.
Well,
Okay.
we must go now. We're only delaying the inevitable. I think with that, he'd walk in the open door.
All right.
I will.
As Waylon's walking, I would grab his hand and walk with him.
And I'll grab your hand. Well, if your hands are busy, I'll grab your arm.
Get ready to move fast.
And he'll light the fuse and go inside
Why is he blowing up?
His
the
wagon.
wagon.
I think once everybody is inside, Waylon would shut the door behind them.
All right. You step
Symbolism
inside.
right there.
You step inside, look out into the rain, and as you do, the courtyard is lit by bright light. You can see the fuse burning down. You close the heavy oak doors. They slam shut. You wait a few seconds. The doors shudder and groan. In fact, you see one of the oh my god, what's it called? The little turny part. I can't think of the name.
Doorknob?
No.
The hinge.
The hinge, Jesus! Couldn't think of the name.
Turny part.
The turny part, yeah. The hinge just like kind of flies free and clatters to the ground. Clink, 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 clink. As the silence befalls the room, you see. Someone want to handle those divine inspos for me?
I'll just take all of them.
Put him by the Devon Rue.
Put them on the Devon rope.
All right, go ahead and move into that room if you would, please. In this room, the stuttering and sputtering torches lined up on the walls, and 4 ornate columns reach high into the 20-foot vaulted ceiling. And as you look up, you can see that each column has a capstone piece. It appears to be a wormling in statue form, somewhat lit red from the torches, and as you see it, it's almost like color returns to them. And at first you think it's a trick of the light, but then one moves its head, and all 4 of the wormlings look down at you and just sit on their haunches and like watch you, and you hear one like, "Ah!" One of the other ones, "Ah!" 4 red dragon wormlings watch you from atop the 4 columns. And then the doors before you creak themselves open.
Do you want me to lift this paper? Or no?
Please do. And in fact, you can lift that paper and this paper. A large, grand entry stretches before you. If you would adjust the camera, my dude. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to look up to one of those little wormlings.
It's looking back at you and just looks like it's comfortably sitting.
Like, not threatening.
And I'm going to say, in Draconic, what horrors lie ahead in that next room?
When you say that, it kind of curls backwards and it's just like, "Oh, master," and it curls up, like, scratches its chin a little bit. Cobwebs stretch between the columns that support the vaulted ceiling of this great, dusty hall, dimly lit by more sputtering torches and iron sconces. The torches cast odd shadows across the faces of 8 stone gargoyles, squatting motionlessly on the rim of the domed ceiling. Cracked and faded ceiling frescoes are covered by decay, Double doors of bronze stand closed to the east. To the north, a wide staircase climbs into darkness, while the lit hallway to the south contains another set of bronze doors, through which you hear sad yet majestic organ tones. And almost appearing from the darkness itself, a hunched figure steps forward. He's got dark skin and red eyes, long ears. The master is expecting you. He will see you now. Come. And he turns and begins walking towards those double doors there.
Is he a drow?
It doesn't look like a drow. It looks like something different.
We need to take care of the heart first. We have fought on Strahd's terms for so long.
Maybe.
I said come! The master's invitation is waiting. You won't be harmed. Come!
What do you think, Doctor? I say we disregard it.
Good. Perhaps we should go. Strahd may still think he's playing with us for now. I don't know if making a mad dash through the castle is going to get us what we want.
I think the first place we need to go would be up those stairs.
We need to make a decision now.
He knows we're here regardless. He can just appear in any room that we're in. We might as well just go talk to him.
I believe we need to go up the stairs. I don't know.
I think you should go in the room.
Okay.
Do what you want.
The
He
doctor has-
pauses. The master won't hurt you here. You're guests in his abode. Please.
We remain civil for now, but we go.
Let's go.
Wayland will.
Go into the south doors.
Yes.
Kind of lift it.
Yes.
Did Isabel draw that?
She helped, yeah. All right. As you enter this room, we'll let you get the camera sorted. I'm going to pull back a little now that you got a little more to cover.
Oh, you want it? You want it all the way?
Here. I'm thinking up. Come on, Big B. Got it.
Rigby. Big bottom.
God, it's all right over the courtyard.
Yeah.
Whoa, how?
No, it didn't.
You aimed it up to
You
my
mean
tower.
heaven?
All right. You got
The heart of Castle Mac is up there.
it? Good?
Yeah, y'all feel good about that? Or you want it closer and down? On the rim.
You tell me. Whatever. I can't see.
Whatever you want.
That looks
That looks
decent.
good.
There you go.
It's like the
That's-
MySpace angle of Ravenloft.
All right. You enter this room. 3 enormous crystal chandeliers brilliantly illuminate this magnificent chamber. Pillars of stone stand against dull white marble walls supporting the ceiling. In the center of the room, a heavy table is covered with a fine white satin tablecloth. The table is laden with many delectable foods: roasted beast, basted in a savory sauce, roots and herbs of every taste, and sweet fruits and vegetables. Places are set for each of you, with fine, delicate china and silver. At each place is a crystal goblet filled with an amber liquid with a delicate, tantalizing fragrance. At the center of the far west wall, between floor-to-ceiling mirrors, stands a massive organ. Its pipes blur out a thunderous melody.
My stomach dropped.
Seated at the organ and facing away from you, a single caped figure, pounding the keys in raptured ecstasy. The figure suddenly stops, and a deep silence falls over the dining hall. It turns towards you and you can see Strahd finely dressed. He's got an ascot on. He's got the big, like, open, frilly, I don't know what that's called. Like the sleeves, the big cuffs, the blousy cuffs, yeah. He's got, like, a crushed velvet purple jacket that comes down. He wheels around and says, "Welcome to my home. Please, enter here freely. Sit and dine, and leave behind some of the joy you bring. Please do be merry here. Enjoy each other's company. And my own. The food is quite harmless, I promise. It's quite delectable. I made it myself. It's not often I get to cook for guests. Please, won't you sit down?" And he crosses a leg, crosses his fingers.
I'll sit.
Yeah, I think Waylon would sit just based on manners alone.
Sorry. Trying to get back to the music. Thank you all for joining. Your journey has been so long and fraught with such loss and danger. Please, eat. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. And the illusion fades into a dark mist, which flows down under the floor.
Waylon would pick up the cup and kind of give it like the poison sniff test.
It honestly smells completely delightful. In fact, you have not had food like this in weeks. Especially you. You were in a siege, and then you were on the road.
Same.
It legitimately smells like the best meal you have ever sat down to.
I think Waylon would take a tentative bite of whatever protein of the meal was in front of him.
You all watch. He cuts a slice of some bird, takes a bite, and you see his eyes close. Involuntarily, he just moans. "Mm. It's the greatest taste you think you can recall."
Did Strahd prepare us a hero's feast?
Would you all like to see a quick image of what you saw as you entered the room?
Oh, yeah.
I would eat because, I mean, if Strahd's gonna poison us in this room, fuck it, we're not getting out anyways.
It doesn't feel strange.
Like,
It is safe to eat.
Waylon takes a bite. Esme's just like, you go in, and I mean, it is absolutely delicious. Made to your elven sensibilities. Made to everyone's sensibilities, those of you that eat. Take a bite. How about Von Richten?
I can't find any justification on why he'd eat or drink in
Okay.
Sprout's house.
Well, the two of you enjoy quite a delightful meal until it becomes awkward from the two of them not eating. And even then, it is hard to stop eating because it is so good. And with that, two of you feel completely fine.
He'll slip them both a bottle of antitoxin just in case.
I don't think Strahd would let us get this far to poison us with food. And if he did, we're not leaving anyways.
I don't need it any longer. Best to hold on to it.
He wants to play with us and make a show of it. He would not want to plot our demise here.
The last thing I want to do is insult him before we reach that heart. And have him storm us.
Well, to the heart.
Climb whatever steps we must.
He still does not believe in us. Upwards.
Yep.
Or maybe he does. I don't know.
I will not try and Read. A madman's mind. It's of no use. Come.
Then Reginald Fowler, don't confuse it at all, though, young Phelan. It's not a madman. Not one bit. Every bit has been calculated. Planned.
I think Waylon would pause as he got outside here.
And what you all see here, you see a spiral staircase that heads up and down. You see, this is a little alcove with a statue, but you see the grand, massive stairs there.
Those are the stairs we must go up.
Agreed.
A question. You can tell me if we recognize it or not. As we stood within the courtyard, was there somewhat of a location that we saw what we thought the spire would be?
Certainly is in that region.
This region over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
Upwards we go. Waylon would lead the way and walk up the stairs.
Mage armor.
Mage armor.
Shield.
Okay.
Just badass armor. Does that count?
No.
You climb this huge, wide staircase. It goes up 30 feet. And the massive stairs rise to a landing, 20 feet wide by 40 feet long. Stone arches support a ceiling covered with frescoes, 20 feet overhead. The frescoes depict armored knights on horseback, their finer features faded beyond recognition. Dust floats in the air here. At each end of the south wall, a staircase rises into darkness. Between the staircases are twin alcoves, each one containing a standing suit of armor covered with dark stains. Each suit of armor clutches a mace, the business end of which is shaped like a dragon's head. Words engraved on the arches above the suits of armor have been scratched out. So what you see are two staircases that climb up in this room.
They go seemingly in the same direction.
They seem to, yep.
I know nothing of either.
Let's pick one and go.
Left we go.
Left it is.
As you step forward, both of the metal suits just lunge forward. And they both begin to dance. They're just and then they both stop.
He's playing with us.
Keep going.
Waylon, continue.
Are there any windows?
There are not here.
Continue up the left staircase.
All right, friends. I need to take a little break as you come up the staircase because I need to change the map. So, guys, this will probably be the last break tonight. We'll see you in just a little bit.
Okay.
Can you help me wipe this down?
What was all this stuff?
there. Welcome back, everyone. Congratulations to our friend, Wiley Hobbit. That's awesome. That was not rigged. Wiley, we love you. We're so happy you won some dice. That is fantastic. You can always remember the party wipe of your friends. Because here it comes.
An awful thing to
as
say.
the stairs you all climb leads into a large chamber with a throne. Dim light from the courtyard fills this great hall through a broken glass and iron latticework of a large window in the western wall. This immense room is a place of chilly, brooding darkness. Empty iron sconces dot the walls. Hundreds of dust-laden cobwebs drape the hall, hiding the ceiling from view. Directly across from the window, a set of double doors in the wall, and a single door leading to an east wall. I don't have that door shown here, but we won't forget.
Where would the door be?
I think over there, yep. Yeah. Finally, a large throne stands atop a dais. The high-backed throne facing the entranceway, where you see Strahd von Zarevich in full battle armor, flanked by a pale-skinned Vrice leaning on his pike.
Oh, no.
And a pale-skinned Irina leaning and baring vampiric teeth at you. Strahd stands up and steps down from his throne. Bravo! Oh, bravo! You all have done so well. Esme, a warrior princess through and through, I am impressed. I've not seen such prowess since Saint Markovia herself. Rest her soul. Driessa, I cannot thank you enough for providing me with what I have come to learn I actually desire. If only I'd realized before you destroyed the abbot. You are celestial, and so much power runs through your veins. Wayland, poor foolish Wayland. I suspect this has been most exciting for you. Sorry about your horse, but boy, how you've grown. Dr. von Richten, I especially applaud you. Using poor Esmeralda as you did to get here. Not unlike my own plans at all, is it? I am sorry about your family. But if I may offer you some condolence, some focus for your despair, I have been the architect of your pain. You have survived so much, friends! The old hags at the bone grinder, the revenants of Arginvostod, even the witch Lysaga. I must applaud you. And, I admit, some thanks are owed. For so many years, I have longed to feel alive, to feel desire. I have struggled blindly for purpose. But you, in your way, have delivered me. How our fates have intertwined. You have delivered me from the heart-sick melancholy that gripped me like a mewling child. Tatiana, oh, Tatiana. And he looks over at Irina. He's like, I am a conqueror! Her soul, lovely as it is, could never love me here. Not in this dread realm, no. She longs for a conqueror. For the man I once was. For 737 years, I have sat in this tomb, overlooking a small valley of people barely worthy of their name. What of ambition? What of strength and passion? There was none here. I have invited others to my realm to keep my wits sharp. As a cat might toy with a field mouse, I played with my prey, and that was almost enough. But you are something different, a different kind of mouse, and where you come from must be a special place indeed. I was blind. Worse, I was complacent. It wasn't until the old fool Mordenkainen thought he could topple me that I considered the real possibility of escaping this prison. The dark powers have grown as tired of me as I have of them. The promise of a new champion and the means to travel the plains. Caecilius should serve them well. Oh, you think he's dead? The dark powers laugh at death. They are death itself. But I have a new goal now. The Sword Coast. Faerun. Toriel, you have chosen for me, and unwitting travelers have brought me the means. Oh, Tatiana. Not this time. Maybe not next time. But soon. You will find me a conqueror, and I will have a land worthy a queen. Before we convene this final dance, and he slowly draws his longsword, let me make you a closing wager. Lay down your arms now. Leave Driessa, and I will return you all to your homes. Or stand against me and fight, but know this. When you're defeated, and you most certainly will be, I will send my children of the night to tear the throats out of every man, woman, and child in that misty valley below. I will turn you into my servants. And I will leave some small piece of you inside, gazing out the window to witness the new darkness that I bring across the plains, where you will eternally serve me and eternally suffer. Now what say you?
No.
Oh, delightful! Do you know, when Bryce came to me, convinced he could fight me. Damn angry fool! Oh, I put him in a cell. And then when Tatiana gave herself up to me, so selfless, I put her in a cell. And I realized, do you know, that Bryce's anger wasn't even with me. It was with her. And so it was with his bare hands that he eventually strangled the life out of her. Only a little bit of my own whisperings in his ear, you know. Sweet Ava, dead before her time. If only Irina would have been there. If only Irina hadn't begged for your help. How easily he was convinced that she was the point of his anger, and how willingly he now serves me. Oh, feel free to say hello to your former companions. There is some small piece of them left in there, looking out the window now. They're looking at you and they are screaming because they are eternally tormented as you will be, and as they tear the life from your bodies. They are in there, and they will be. So I ask again, lay down your arms now, or let us begin the dance. What is your answer?
I draw my sword.
Yeah, Waylon's going to ignite the Sunblade at this point.
You and I
Hold
have
on.
been...
You ignite the Sunblade?
Yeah.
Alright. He looks confident. Where did you get that? That is mine! That belongs to me! Where did you find that?
It's mine now.
I will pull it from your dead hands! And now it is initiative time. Woo!
I don't want to.
Wow.
You guys should see like how sweaty I am right now.
Me too.
Alright. Well, around the table we go. Driessa.
19.
Ooh, 19. That's pretty good. Esme.
It's no 6.
It's no 6. No, you're right. Van Richten.
16.
16. Wayland.
17.
17. Those are all pretty good.
I'm really glad I decided to go back to this beer.
Yeah.
And
You should have.
friends and family.
Don't and family me.
On initiative count 20. Strahd stares at you, Waylon, and you feel a strange sickness overcome you. And you look at the ground, and the shadow you cast from the light of the sunblade suddenly acts on its own. It looks like you, but it frees itself from you, and as it does, a black, almost inky figure steps up and looks just like you.
Oh my god.
Just like you, but bathed in darkness. If you would, please put that right in front of Wayland. And it attacks. I'll mark enemy 3 as the initiative count 20. Alright. It looks at you and it's like, Wayland, you're not enough. Reaches a hand out towards you. And you're just able to kind of shove it. It almost requires more than armor. It requires mental fortitude to push back at the darkness that starts creeping around your vision. Driessa, it is your turn. Andrew gave me inspiration, guys.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
But I'll pass it to you all.
It's 'cause
Thanks,
you don't want us to
Andrew.
give it to Sean on
Like
the
Castle
Tuesday.
Mac Andrew?
Yep.
What a dick. He's on our side.
I will move here as my movement. And actually, I'll move here. Be within 10 of this.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna spend some sorcery points. I'm gonna do 2 things here.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hold on. First, before I do that, my radiant consumption is concentration, right?
I don't think so. Unless it says it is. It's a class ability, not
I don't
spell.
think it is.
I don't think it is concentration,
okay, so
actually.
first, radiant consumption.
Alright, yeah, you guys see Driessa steps forward and just...
And I'm just staring him in the eyes. I go radiant, and then I'm gonna cast Dawn on him.
Oh, tight.
So, if, you would please have him make a con save.
Passes.
Oh wait, we don't have a... We can use these,
Yeah,
don't we?
you can use those.
For sure.
For sure. What's the difficulty?
Where's my thing at again? 16.
Passes.
Okay, but he's still gonna take half damage.
Okay.
So
Do it, Malia. Got a little sweaty in that monologue, guys. Can I borrow this?
I
so
want to
that's
laugh
gonna
because I'm
be
so nervous.
I know. God damn it.
4.
So next time on Sunday, we'll be playing a completely different game.
Oh, Mets just gave y'all a divine inspo as well.
my God.
Thank you, man.
Mets!
We gonna need it.
Hold on.
Alright, I'm taking that one from Andrew for Strahd.
Oh, whatever.
He said he's a Castle Mac dude.
Let me
He can
roll
do
my
that.
damage.
I tried to give the DM one.
That's fine. We will.
Yo,
Okay, no, okay, you're right.
No.
No.
I'm fine with that.
We've got 5 left. What you got, Raven?
Hold on, I'm trying to get my stuff. I get to roll this, and then at the end, I'll figure. Why is it not working? The new wording on my new thing. Once a turn, an attacker spell does 10. Before I used to have to roll for it, but whatever. Oh no, it has my thing added in.
What you got? Hit me.
Okay, so it's gonna be my regular damage from, and it's taking half of this
Okay.
from that spell. So that's
That was a good roll.
Yeah, that's pretty
33, so he takes half.
And then he's going to add, once
Times 2.
a turn and attack or spell deals 10 in extra radiant damage. The wording on this is jacked up from my last one. Like, it's really typoed and shit.
Yeah, can I let me just finish reading it?
Hold on, what level are we?
10. It is your level, so 10 extra radiant damage.
Yes. 10 extra radiant. And then,
And then you take some equivalent damage.
this one's
too,
going
right?
to take 5 damage
Okay.
as well.
Okay. Alright, that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, the room fills with light, and he's just. And then,
John stays there.
after your turn. Oh my god.
No, the monologue got him.
After your turn,
Death by monologue.
he strides forward off of his throne. Wayland.
Can I look at him?
Yeah, please.
Oh, oops, I broke him.
Wayland, your turn.
Yeah, it's me. So with the Sun Sword now ignited, I'll just slash at Dark Wayland in front of me, I guess.
Alright, slash at Dark Wayland.
Actually, like the Colgate one.
Gosh. What'd you get?
Do it, my dude.
Do it,
We're gonna
Malia.
spin that inspo.
Spin that inspo.
There we go.
That's a hit,
That'll
sir.
be a 27.
You know what? I want to re-inspire Wayland because he
Okay.
is fighting himself.
I'm fighting
Fighting
with
my
myself.
demons.
Oh.
Ah, good.
Sorry, man. You gotta. That's the curse of Bashan. I'm afraid.
So that'll be 9 damage, and one of that is radiant.
I mean, you slash across him, and it is like. It's like the steam is burning off in dark shadows.
Should never taken your weapon. We're gonna attack him again. 15.
Yes, that is a hit.
Alright, so 6 radiant and 9 slashing damage.
Okay. How does that shadow dissipate in the light of the sun sword?
I think Wayland just says, "You are not me," and just strikes through it.
It's just and dissipates.
And he's going to then stride forward up next to Driessa.
You're gonna take some radiant damage.
That's okay, it's better than
Is it when they start their turn, or what? When do they take the damage?
Probably at the end of my turn.
I'll get back to you.
Okay. Van Richten.
Alright. First, for his bonus action, he's pulling out a potion of invulnerability
Yep.
and drinking it.
At the end of my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, 1-0.
What's that?
I have 1 too.
I don't. Oh, wait. That
Have one what?
Potion of invulnerability. I never used it.
Oh, it's within 10 feet, so we can't get anywhere close to you.
10-foot radius.
You're invulnerable.
So that. Yeah, I'm still not trying to take damage here.
I killed myself.
Oh, that's
I mean, it was worth it,
too
though.
bad though.
Did you like
I
that
guess-
monologue?
You can't play Strahd for the rest of the night, and we win.
Sorry, I'm trying to navigate this. Is that 10 feet? I can't.
So again,
Use
keep in
this
mind
one
these
for
are
a
4x4.
So there.
So
would be
you're
10
on
foot.
line right now. Yeah, would you be there?
That would be 10 foot.
10, 20. No, you can't be there.
Yeah, no.
You can be right there.
Okay. I can be there.
Alright. And yes, that is within 10 feet of him.
Alright, gotcha. Yeah. The Archangel Lash, I will. And I will be doing the green flame.
Okay. Hit him with that green flame blade.
That is. Does an 18 get him?
You know what? It does not.
Okay. Got it. Well, that's.
He's in
that's
full red plate armor that almost seems to shimmer and ripple as he walks.
that. Gotcha.
Okay. With that.
Is that Irina?
That is Irina.
Can you not use my ex characters?
Wait, actually, hold on another second. How they would have been in the radius of
What's the radius of it?
Let me just. That's what I'm gonna check. 30-foot radius.
Yeah, they would.
So they would have had to have rolled as
Okay.
well for damage.
Con for her. Passed. Con for him. He failed.
It's
If I
30.
recall, it was
It was
33.
Plus that extra radiant,
Yep.
which was 10. And she would have taken half.
Yep.
Sorry.
It's okay.
No, this is the big leagues.
Trying to pull out every little thing I can.
This is indeed the big leagues.
Is it the big leagues?
You tell me.
Is this the big league?
It's the big
It
leagues.
feels like the big leagues.
Alright. Irina just comes rushing forward, draws her rapier. Eyes glow red as she sees you, eyes you up for a little bit, swings it around, and attacks Dr. Van Richten. And misses.
Okay.
I think, anyways. Yeah, almost certainly.
Parry with my cane rapier.
Meanwhile, Bryce comes running forward, holding his pike, scampering along the ground, dodging from left to right.
No.
He has taken a dodge action. Esme, it is your turn.
Bonus action, Potion of Invulnerability.
Okay?
That goes down. I'll stand there, and then I'm going to use one charge of my Holy Symbol of Ravenkind for Hold Vampires.
Beautiful. What's the radius on that?
30 feet.
Okay, that will in fact get them all. So let's roll for the big one first. What save is it? Wisdom?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Strahd passes.
I'd like you to, re-roll that
Okay,
baby.
we'll burn the most recent. This is Metzgirl's reroll.
Thank you, Mets.
Passes.
Worth a try.
Sorry. He sees it and just
The
as you hold it up.
spawns.
Yeah, I'm rolling for him. I'm getting there.
Do it
The
faster.
spawns.
Calm down.
The spawns.
I'm doing him. Okay, this is the Vice spawn. What's the difficulty? What's it
15.
be? Passes. And the Irina spawn. Passes.
Damn! So
You know,
close.
the dice were so bad last night that I knew karma would balance it out tonight.
No, those were the dice that John was using and getting all those 20s.
I seriously destroyed my throat or something.
You need some water.
I might
Here.
actually. Okay, oh, thank
Are
you.
you going to
for
be nice
real?
to me?
Well, I'm gonna be nice-ish.
You can have it.
Strahd won't be, but he will.
Wait, what's this?
I have all kinds of other beverages.
That was
over
the
here.
divine inspo that we burned off. Strahd, on his after a turn, strides towards you, and now on his turn, raises his longsword and just looks at you, bestial eyes, swings down with his longsword on Van Richten.
I'm written.
What's your armor class, my dude?
19.
19. Holy smokes!
Look at this tender moment.
Well, that's not gonna get it. 19 doesn't get you. Swings again with his longsword. That will get you.
That's gonna get
You
That'll do.
invulnerability.
That'll do.
I do.
Resistant to all types of damage.
I do.
No, that's what I
Still
was.
trying to dodge him. Still rather take none.
Oh my god.
Sorry. There's a lot of stuff over here. There we go. It's 22, so you'll take 11. He slashes across you, seems to conjure some inner rage, raises his longsword and swings again. Once, misses, and a second time.
I'm gonna need you to reroll
Okay,
that
yep.
crit, my dude.
We'll re-roll that crit with a divine inspiration,
Yes, no one cheers for you.
and misses. Just swinging his longsword at you. One slashed across you. With that, he does a bonus action. Okay. He then hisses at you and it's like, let the darkness inside you consume you. And you feel the same thing as you look down and see your shadow separate from yourself, and a hooded with a wide-brimmed cap appears beside you, looks like a younger version of you. And misses you. You duck just in time as it reaches a hand out, tries to grab at your heart.
This old man. Just.
And then, Strahd swings his longsword at you.
He played knick-knack on Strahd's shoe.
Getcha?
Oh my god. Give the dog a bone.
I'm not sorry.
That'll be 12, so you have that.
6. Sir.
Okay, Driessa, your turn.
That's supposed to go.
Gonna move back. As my movement. And I get to move my cylinder of sunlight.
Woo!
And I'm going to move it somewhere like off to here so that it... Basically, I'm trying to get Strahd in there without the...
It doesn't hurt them, does it? It doesn't hurt your allies, or does it hurt everyone?
Each creature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So each creature.
Yeah, given that it's circular, I think you can get Strahd and Vice, but probably not Strahd, Vice, and Irina.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'll just hit Strahd and Rice.
Okay.
And
do they roll at the start of their turns?
Right now. Each creature, when the cylinder appears, each creature makes a con save.
Creature must also make this saving throw whenever it ends its turn in the cylinder. So it's when it didn't just appear; it appeared last turn.
Yeah.
Now it's when they end their turn.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Wording's important, isn't it?
It is indeed. All right. So that was a bonus action to move it?
Yeah.
As a bonus action. Yep.
Okay, so
have
that's
an
my
action.
bonus action. So as my action, I am going to. Cast. Let me just double check my concentration because I'm not going to cheat ever again on accident. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on Strahd.
Okay, that's a dex save.
Yes, please. And I'm going to use sorcery points.
Okay, he passes.
Oh, never mind. That's fine. Yeah, it's really fine.
Yeah. Okay. And
Valen.
Strahd steps around and is now behind Driessa.
Where exactly
Behind
did he step?
Driessa or
Opportunity
Esme?
attacks. Behind Driessa, if you would please move in there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and Wayland, it is your turn.
Nothing like lair actions.
Sorry, Doctor. He'll move back adjacent to Driessa once again and Strahd.
He's just at the sun sword in front of him, and we're gonna bring that sun sword down on him. You can certainly try. Burn that inspo? Yep. God, destroying my terrain. No? No. That was attack 1.
Yep. Attack number 2.
Woo!
Sorry,
use
guys.
it up, man.
Yeah. Burn them up. Burn up the rerolls. That is a hit, sir.
Got it.
So 1 radiant damage and 11 slashing damage.
Probably time to retire that D8, my dude.
I mean, it slashes across me. It's just...
We're gonna action surge.
Action surge.
No, I think it's all radiant. You don't do.
Yeah, it's all
radiant. Okay.
It's all radiant.
Yeah.
I figured it was.
We're gonna action surge into.
Thanks for this drinky.
Nope. Still no.
Even worse.
Jesus Christ.
You continue to swing at him as he just blocks and parries. One time he grabs your hand and kind of grabs the hilt and looks you in the eye, pushes the sword away from himself.
As a bonus action, I am going to try and use Shield Master to knock him prone.
You could certainly try.
Is it offsetting strength?
Yeah.
Yes. 9 plus 4, so 13 for me.
Nope. He got a plus 9, 15. You try to bash him.
Is it a saving? Are we doing saving throws or?
I did athletics.
Oh, athletics. I'm a plus 8.
In which case, I think you got him. If you got a 17 to his 15.
Yeah.
You bash him and he just falls down to the ground. Ah!
I'll do that.
Okay. And in fact, after you act, he stands up and steps around to the other side of Driessa.
Like here?
Yep. Van Richten.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about this. I need y'all two to take 5 points of radiant damage.
You can conveniently forget about that again if you want.
Okay, Van Richten, you're up.
Okay. Van Richten is going to attempt to attack the Colgate Van Richten with his silvered rapier.
Okay. That is a hit.
Okay. That would be 6 damage.
Okay.
And then I guess he will attack it again with the whip.
Okay.
I will sneak
Also
attack.
a hit.
I will sneak attack that one.
How is it sneak attack?
Because can't you? Oh no, nobody's close because I didn't use a bonus action. Never mind. So I will just.
Hey, look, if you want to retroactively do it.
Nah. I didn't think about it. I won't. So, but that is 8 more damage to the Colgate Warrior.
Okay. You slash into it, and I mean, wisps of smoke and black steam are coming off it, but it is still standing there. Evil Irina just eyes you up again and does a spin with her rapier. Tries to stick you with it. What's your armor class, my dude?
19.
Just remember what that is. Yes, she gets you.
How you doing?
Not great.
Didn't you cast Mage Armor on yourself?
Yeah, but that's count.
Take 14 points of damage. You feel her.
I'm still having it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel her find kind of a weak spot and just stick the rapier right inside your ribs. You kind of hold on to it, stagger a little bit. Meanwhile, old Ricey boy comes forward to you,
where?
Wayland.
Here.
Yep. And Wayland, he comes at you, reaches a hand out, tries to grab you. Does in fact grab you. Grabs you and pulls you into himself, pushes the pike around you. Rears his head back, comes down to try to bite you.
But I mean, fuck Strahd, though.
What's your armor class, my dude?
21.
He tries to bite you and you raise your shoulder just quickly enough to kind of push him back. Ugh. And he grabs you and he takes a couple steps back, dragging you away. Move him, if you would, please, 2 squares diagonal to right there. And he pulls you with him. Yep.
Oh, sorry, Driessa.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, Strahd raises his sword, swings it down at you, Driessa.
Did he just move back into...
You know what? He absolutely did. Yes, he would not have. So
Okay.
Can you just move him that way?
Yeah.
Like, here?
Yeah. Perfect. What's your armor class, Driessa? I don't think you got
16.
it. Yeah. He swings his sword at you and just swings wide. Esme.
Mm-hmm. I am going to swing at Strahd. So 7 plus a 9, what's that? I'm
16. Yeah.
gonna use my.
Ooh, channel divinity. That is a hit.
I remembered. All right, so 2d6 plus a d8. 10, 13 plus 5, 10, 15, 16, 18.
18. Yeah, you come in with the huge vorpal blade, just slash across him, and he tries to block it, cut, like his armor kind of splays open, and he glares at you.
Is it a bonus action to use that to add the plus 10?
No.
Then I will War Priest.
War Priest it. War Priest at Malia. That will not be a hit.
For taking
Now
on
Strahd
Strahd
rerolls.
regarding Driessa, I'm going to give...
Okay. There you go. You've got another one back.
Fuck me.
Wow! You guys have rolled like hot garbage.
Spend your new one he just gave you.
No, you
I'm
can't.
gonna-
Not on the same.
Yeah.
Can't reroll a reroll.
Sure you can.
That's a Strahd.
There's no rules in Strahd.
So crying in Strahd.
Okay. Driessa.
Absolutely, yes.
Strahd holds his sword at his side and he's like, "You'll be mine," and he reaches to grab your hair.
That's fucked up.
Yep. Grabs.
Shield.
Okay.
21.
Okay. Nah. Still gotcha.
Really?
You all see him. He grabs her hair and pulls him into herself. See his fangs elongate, and he comes in for the bite.
I still have shield up.
That's
Still
true.
got it.
Now, what does it bring you to?
21.
Still gotcha. Okay.
No. You know what?
Go for it.
Your call. You sure?
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Use it.
It's gonna be a crit.
Nope, he misses. He grabs you by the hair and just, and as he does, you kind of worm sideways, and he's like, "Argh!" and he pulls you away from Esme. He pulls her 3 squares.
Do I
that
get
way.
an
You do,
opportunity?
yeah, you do get an opportunity on this one. Nice. All right. So you get to add an additional 4d8 with your vorpal blade.
Okay, wait. Tell me what dice I'm rolling.
That's my
So
list!
you got 4d8.
4d8 and
have to have my elf
4d6.
here.
4d8 and 4d6. Right?
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
Don't ask me for dice.
4. How many d8?
4 and 4.
4, and then 1,
Roll
2,
Driessa isn't really doing anything right now.
3, 4. I'm
Everything.
critting,
Well, you two, us, kind of just been...
and then it's gonna be plus 5, right?
Yep. Yes. Whew.
It's a good roll. Someone count that for me.
10. You got a 10 there again.
Dungeon math.
20. What's that say?
Well,
Two.
those 3 right there are 10 again. So
Yep.
you've got 32 showing.
32, and then plus 5.
37 damage. Woo. Okay.
I
Yeah.
crit a 10.
Ugh. I mean, he grabs her and tries to bite her, and it's like, "Rrr," and he's dragging her by the hair, like she's, struggling to keep up, and you're just like, no, and just stick the sword right through.
Esme's like, not my angel!
And he screams in pain as you do so.
How's he looking?
He's fine.
So maybe like glass
Esme,
cannon.
as you stab him, you look down to see the shadows swirling, and you see a shadow comes up, forms around you. It's got elf ears and a huge sword at its side. Man, you another Colgate.
Another Colgate warrior.
Colgate Esme, if you would, between you and Strahd.
Now, is it hitting me with the same weapon that I have?
No,
Okay.
it's just for looks.
Okay.
Speaking of which, it makes a swing on you.
Swing him.
And critically misses. And the shadow on you, Van Richten, attacks. What's your armor class?
19.
Misses. And Triessa, you feel hot breath on your neck, saliva dripping down, and you're just like wriggling free, and he's just growling, trying to grab you. But with that, it is your turn, Triessa.
Did he end his turn in your radiant consumption?
It's the end of her turn.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think. We've done it like 3 different
It's the
ways.
end of my
It's
turn.
the end of your turn.
Oh, the
I
dawn,
just read the
dawn
thing
was
again.
the other
The
one.
dawn.
Got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take you
The
over.
radiant consumption is the end of my turn.
Right.
So it's overlap.
Or, wait, you might be right if you start your turn.
Into your turn.
End of your turn.
That's how we're playing it, because we've interpreted it a couple of different ways. So from now on,
Every time I've read it off of the thing. Yeah. I mean, that's what the thing says
okay,
now.
into your turn.
Okay.
What you got?
I swear I'm gonna do a thing.
Wizards is just changing it beyond just for you right now.
There's so many typos. Hey, I'm doing my thing, and my thing is that as a bonus action, I am going to cast Holy Weapon on my spike.
Okay, sweet.
And I'm going to stab it into him.
Beautiful. You can certainly try.
How do I do that with a...
There aren't really called actions in D&D. I mean, you can make an attack roll with it.
Wait, what? There's not really
You
what?
can't take a spike and stick it in Strahd's heart.
Not into his person.
Yeah, you can attack him. Just make an attack
Yeah,
roll.
I want to stick it into... What do you mean I can't just jab it in him?
You can jab it in him. What I'm saying is you can't stake him and, have him dead.
Yeah, no, I'm just...
So roll a
Yeah.
d20. Roll a d20.
Roll that 20.
What is the 20 for?
Your attack roll.
roll.
For a stake?
Yeah, because
Okay.
you imbued it with holy power, and now you're going to attack
Well,
with
it
right?
adds the stuff to it.
Okay, what does it say?
So basically it's emitting light, and it's going to deal an extra 2d8 radiant.
Okay, cool.
So I just didn't know how, if I were to take a... What is that?
Roll your d20. We're going to add your proficiency bonus and
Okay.
your strength modifier. And a plus, does it say it becomes a plus anything on holy weapon?
It just adds 2d8.
Okay. So we're going to add your strength and your proficiency mod, which should be +3, and whatever your strength is. I'll let you use Dex. We'll call it a finesse weapon.
Strength
It's close
is
enough to a
-1
dagger.
plus
So
what?
use Dex. So do +5 on your roll.
15.
That will not get him, unfortunately.
Plus,
There you go. Can you do that on attack rolls too?
I can do it
I
on...
think,
Any roll?
I think it's it.
Yeah,
All right,
except for damage.
gotcha.
5.
That is a definite hit.
Tight. Thanks, gods. Okay. So that hits, and then how do I roll for damage?
It would be a D4 for the stake,
Uh-huh.
and then 2D8 for the radiant damage.
2d8 for that radiant, and then +10, +5 for him being next to me after all said and
Okay.
done.
Cool.
7.
7 plus your dex is going to be 9 plus 10, so 19 plus 5, so 24 damage.
Not too bad.
Pretty
good.
respectable. Yeah, you sort of spin around, pull your stake out, it glows, and you kind of just start stabbing it at him as he's holding you. And as you do that, anything else?
That's it.
He kind of is like, "Ah!" and he grabs you and pulls you into himself again. Once again, trying to bite you. Does get you that time.
Shield.
Don't waste your shield. I rolled a 19. If you want to add a shield to come to a 21, be my guest. But you can see what I rolled beforehand. Do you shield then?
I kind of want to just in case he goes back in again.
Okay, fair enough. So that does in fact get you. And you will take... Okay, you take first 7 points of piercing damage, and then, as he drinks of your blood, another 6 points of damage, which reduces your hit point maximum by 6.
Wait, hold on. How much damage first?
In total, you're going to take 13,
13.
and then
Okay.
reduce your hit point maximum by 6. As he grabs you and just starts slurping. And if you would please, a concentration check on your spell.
That I ended already.
Oh, you ended it in order to
I'm-
do the holy weapon?
yeah, for
Is
sure.
holy weapon concentration?
Either way, I would have
Let it
ended
go.
it seeing it wasn't
Okay.
effective.
Cool.
And I reduced my max by, you said 6?
6, yep. Okay, Wayland.
Can I make it over to Strahd?
We're grappled right now, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you're grappled. You'd have to free yourself as an action. You can attack him, but you are grappled.
Yeah, I'll just attack Bryce then.
Okay, there's no disadvantage or anything like that.
Get him.
That'll definitely get him.
Uh, 5 plus 6 radiant. So 11 radiant
11?
damage. And again.
Oh man, I mean, he's got you grabbed. You're just. It's like a brutal fight with the Sun's Sword. He keeps blocking your hand, pushing your hand away. His pike clatters to the ground, and it's just like a brutal grappling melee. Let's see, Strahd has, one action left, right? Yeah, Strahd has 1 legendary left. Triessa. As he's latched onto your neck, he tears away, comes back in for another bite. And misses. Von Richten.
Okay. My bonus action. I'm going to insightful fighting on Irina.
Okay.
Dead Rena. So, it contested her deception
Yep.
versus
Versus
my
your insight. You got it.
Okay, so I can sneak attack her.
You sure can.
But for the moment, I'm going to attack this shadow.
Oh, I missed Miss Misery. Divine Inspiration.
Thank you, Miss Misery. Thank
I
you.
think with that we're at 8 total, but we've spent 4. We have 2 left.
4. Got it.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Wait.
add up. That would be 6 total.
Are we short one?
Yes.
We've got 8 total.
That's probably where
Okay.
that missing one
We
is.
must
No,
be.
or maybe not.
I don't know. There's been a lot of rerolls.
We had it stacked up at 5, and then there was 1 left here, and you put 1 out, so that's correct.
Okay,
that's
I think
the
that's
correct
I
amount.
think that's correct. Unless I've missed someone.
Okay.
You didn't roll deception while you said
Chat will let us know if we missed it.
Yeah, there was the sub, which gave us 8. I saw Miss Miseries. I don't see anyone else above that, so thank y'all.
I attacked the Colgate Richten.
Colgate Richten, that is a hit.
Okay. That is with...
How do you defeat the shadow of yourself?
Man, it is a completely just quick cut the head off.
It just dissipates.
And now that it's gone, I will action surge to attack Irina with the whip.
Tight.
That is an 18.
That is a hit, sir.
Okay, I will now sneak attack on
Okay.
that.
Yep.
I didn't say...
Oh, I see. Sorry, Patriot MD for the sub. Yes, I did miss that. I'm sorry. Thank you. That is another one. Thanks, guys.
All right.
They need it. It looks like.
I didn't say I was green flame blading, so I'm just gonna...
You can't anyway on an action surge because it's only an attack, dash, or whatever.
Oh, yeah, so that
That's
can't be an
that's
action.
casting a spell, so you can't ever green flame blade on an action
This
surge.
is also new to me.
Yep.
Okay, so... That's 13, that's 16, that is 20... that's 25 damage on dead Rena.
Okay. All right. Yes. You kind of. She staggers a little bit, tries to parry the shot.
And I'm going to give this inspiration bead to Waylon trying to get away from Bryce.
Yes. Okay. I love watching everyone furiously figuring out what they can do. Wayland. Dead Bryce tries to bite. And failing to do so, tries again. It's just this furious melee of him, like, trying to find a spot, sink his teeth in. You can feel his breath, cold breath exhaling into your armor. I did say hot breath earlier. Strahd would not have hot breath. Oh, no. You're pretty much just struggling. Like, you elbow him in the face, push him back. He's, like, squabbling to keep you held. Irina isn't fighting quite so down and dirty. In fact, she just takes her rapier and kind of looks at you and tries to find a spot.
fencing match over here.
I don't know what that
was. I'm just going to roll that. Oh my god. Well, I'll take that one. That is a hit, I'm afraid. Von Richten, you take 18 points of damage.
I'll take 9.
Yes. Esme. With Shadow Esme right in front of you.
I'll attack stupid Shadow Esme.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Oh, that's a hit. Oh, wait, you got a 10 total?
Yeah.
Really?
You're only plus 5?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm plus 9. Sorry, 5 plus 9.
Yeah,
It's a 14.
you're good. Yeah, you got it.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Are you,
I'm so
are you stressed out or something?
nervous.
You're like,
That's 15 damage, and Malia, how do you defeat your own shadow?
Just with a shaky ass hand.
Well, that does the trick. Anything else, Esme?
Yeah, I'll check a bonus action healing right at Van Richten.
Okay.
hell yeah.
And with that, at the bottom of the round, Monsieur Strahd himself. If you would please move him all the way up to that wall back there.
With her, right?
With her, yep. It's half movement with grappled target.
You're up 7.
Up 7.
Andrea.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He is now no longer even fighting civilly. He's just grappling, he's got his sword kind of around you, and he's just trying to find skin to bite. And I rolled a 12.
Shield.
Still gotcha. Brings you to 21, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And with that, you will take a total of 15 damage, and you will reduce your maximum hit points by 9. As he just sinks his teeth in, and you could feel your life force giving way. In fact, for a moment, you almost lose yourself to it. It doesn't even hurt. In fact, it almost feels good for a second. You shake your head and fight it off. He rears back. You all see him just... blood running down his face. Comes down and tries to bite you again. And thanks to your shield, does in fact miss this time.
Best Bill.
And then, Driessa, just as they had seen before, your shadow peels away from you,
We got more cold meats over here.
rises up behind you, and attacks.
Right here.
Yeah.
She's in this one.
Yeah. And again, thanks to your shield. The rest of you look down and notice you are no longer casting a shadow.
Alright.
My turn?
It is.
Were you about to skip it?
No.
With that wailing about to escape your lips?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I was debating whether he was going to do a legendary action there or not, but I think he'll hold.
Oh. So I'm doing
He'll
the thing.
Mm-hmm.
First I'm going to healing hands myself
Okay.
for 10 HP. Okay. And
Driessa, are you resistant to necrotic damage?
I think I am.
Okay. Thank you, Crypt Fox. I did not know that.
What?
So that was... He bites for necrotic
Oh,
damage.
I didn't know his.
Okay. So I had done...
So could
whatever I had
We
reduced
did
your
9
hit
and
points...
6, so there was 15 total.
Yeah. So just take back 8 of that.
And then the reducing one too, or he does reduce my max
That
still.
it's only the necrotic that
So
does
take
the
back
reducing.
how much of?
8.
So I'm not getting my reduced.
You're taking back 7, so your hit point max
Wait,
should
I'm
now...
taking back 8.
Yes, taking back 8, so your hit point max should only be reduced by 7.
7.
Yeah.
Okay, let me write that down real quick before I do anything. Minus 7 HP max, and I take back 8 points of damage that I had taken.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's pretty nice. So I healing hands myself, and that's an action. As a bonus action, I get to do a really cool thing
Cool.
with my holy weapon, and I get to dismiss it and cause the weapon to emit a burst of radiance.
Oh, cool.
So each creature of my choice that I can see within 30 feet of me must make a con save. I'm going to spend some sorcery points, and I get to have Strahd as my target automatically get a disadvantage to that.
Okay, which would make him roll regular. Alright, so here's Strahd's. Okay, what's
16.
your... He passes. Okay. He passes.
Just kidding.
But he'll take half, right? And then the shadow I roll for 2.
Yes.
The shadow also passes.
I wish he hadn't have passed, though.
Me too.
We all do.
So that's going to be, how much did I say? 48?
I love that. That's a cool spell.
So they're going to take...
Oh, shit. It's 25, so they will
25
take
half.
12.
plus 10 plus 5.
Yeah. So,
They don't do the other
27.
half. Nuh-uh.
All right. 12
Oh, yeah,
plus
yeah.
10. Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
27.
You're right, Mr. Math over there.
All right. Strahd is maybe looking a little scratched, but the shadow, in fact, just dissipates.
It took that as well.
It's destroyed. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Recton, does that heal strong?
Oh, yeah, he would. I mean,
And with that,
not in sunlight.
hold still! Strahd tries to bite you again. Does get you. Okay, so here's the damage. We're going to calculate it right this time. You take 9 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 points of necrotic damage. And you, in fact, reduce that damage. Reduce your maximum hit points by that same amount, 3. And you can see Strahd just slurping up that milkshake. Drink your milkshake. Wayland, your turn, sir.
We're gonna attempt. I mean, I guess Rice isn't looking very rough at all because I can't seem to hit him. So we're gonna attempt to break out of the grapple as an action.
Okay, that is opposed athletics, if I remember correctly. Ooh, pretty good.
Or dex if that would be
Yeah.
better, but
Oh, yeah, you kind of twist yourself, knee into his chest, and kind of push yourself free.
And I will. I guess I can't take a disengage action. I've already taken it. So
You can do one more attack. I think it uses an attack.
It's your whole
It's your whole action.
that's
Okay.
why grappling is rules if you can do it.
Yep.
Waylon's gonna take the attack of opportunity as he runs towards Triessa.
Okay, great.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
What's your armor class, my dude?
21.
He, in fact, grabs you as you try to run.
Warning maneuver.
Okay.
So 25.
All right. He dives on the ground and grabs a leg as you rip yourself free and run towards Driessa. And Strahd continues biting.
16.
You want to shield it or not?
Yes.
Okay. He misses.
The thought of like a vampire not being able to like take, or like anything not being able to take a bite of something, the
I think she's just squirming and like pushing his face
How
and stuff
have you
like
lived
that.
this long?
Yeah, well, y'all are something special. Von Richten.
Okay. I will be green flame whipping
Yep.
with my attack.
Oh!
I'm gonna add a sneak attack. Oh, wait. Yeah,
You
sneak attack
identified
too.
her, so
So, that's 2 of those, 2 of those, and 4 more d6s. Right? It's all damage.
Isn't Green Flame Blade at level 9 2d8? Oh, yeah, because it's your overall character level.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get
2 more.
4d8.
4d8, 2d4, and 8d6.
That sounds right to me.
This is gonna be
Woo!
tasty.
Is it tasty?
Alright.
All right. Dungeon math.
Man, I'm gonna pee my pants. Why didn't you dress up like Strahd?
I thought about it, but this might not be the last fight.
It's 10.
I mean, it's weird that he's not using spells and stuff, right? Don't you guys think that's weird? I think it's a little weird. He's a spellcaster.
It's 19.
It's not even Strahd.
It is.
39, 49.
It's barely even Strahd. This is only
54 damage to her.
Okay, how do you kill her?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This is only Strahd 1 of like 10.
Man, the whip cracks around her neck, and it ignites, and he pulls so that the head comes out.
The head falls clean off, hits the
I
ground.
forgot you told me it did an extra D8 when it crit with the lash, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Okay. I will then... I will look at them heading over there, and I will 5, 10, 15, 20 move here, and I will bonus action swing the rapier on Bryce.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend my end spell.
Okay.
Let's see, that's an 18.
That is a hit, sir.
So that is... I don't know if silver matters here, but that's 11 damage on Bryce.
Okay.
She's a strong sorceress.
Thanks. Yeah.
Shift
Whew,
cast.
moving bricks. Jeez. Very strong. Alrighty. And with that, Strahd takes one more bite out of Driessa.
Just one little bite.
Just one little taste.
A little nibble.
My dude just wants a taste. What's wrong with that? With your shield, that raises you to a 21. He gets you. Okay. That'll be 7 piercing. And then 4 necrotic. So you're taking a total of 11, and your hit points are reduced by 4.
52 minus 4 is 48.
Yep.
Nobody judge me.
Nobody is. Yes. All right. With that, Bryce leaps forward, tries to grab you, Dr. Van Richten. What's your armor class, my dude?
19.
That is a miss. He rears back, swings, tries to grab you again. Can't do it. Can't bring it home. Esme, it is your turn.
I fought Vampire Spawn before, man.
That's right. Yeah, you're just dodging, blocking.
I'm gonna shoot Strahd with a guiding bolt.
Ooh, tasty.
I'm gonna try again.
Burn it. Burn it up.
Get out of here.
8 plus
Probably 9.
Plus a 7.
8 plus 7.
That is a no.
Hmm. Are you sure?
I am 100% positive, in fact.
Okay.
All right. Strahd's turn. He just looks at you all. She is mine now! And tries to bite you again. Misses. And in his fury, grabs you by the hair, takes his sword, and just tries to stick it into your chest.
Doesn't he need my heart to be whole?
Reroll that, please, my dude.
Okay. I'll do that.
Do you have one of these?
Mm-mm.
I'll go and give you one. Thanks.
There it goes.
That is a hit, I'm afraid. Malia.
Worth a try.
It'll be 18 points of damage.
Bye.
He just And that drops you to 0.
Mhm.
He drops her at his side, holding her hair, and puts his sword up. Come closer and I kill her! And then, on his turn, I guess you all have all your shadows exhausted. Let me pick another layer action here. I don't like that one. Alright. The doors entering the room all just slam shut, and you see blue light kind of lick their way up them. Driessa, that'd be a death save, please.
How do I do this?
Roll a d20.
Looking for a 10. Oh yeah.
Oh wait,
you
no,
can't use
these
it on
don't work
next
on
one.
those.
Nope.
Nope.
So that's a fail.
One failed death save. Spinning that.
No.
Wayland, your turn. He's standing there holding her body at his side, sword raised at all of you.
I'm gonna throw the winged spear at him.
Okay.
So
Do it, my dude.
it is advantage.
It is with advantage.
21.
That is a hit.
So 5 plus 8, so 13 damage.
Okay. It's just. You have a shield, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you put the sword away, I
Yep.
presume. Okay.
Can I draw the sword at all?
It's your interact to put it away.
I think Wayland would walk closer.
Okay. Come on in.
I can't quite see.
Yeah, you're good. As you come closer, he locks eyes with you and is just like takes his sword.
Automatic death.
Automatic death as long as he hits you.
I would like to use warding maneuver.
Okay. Can wording maneuver work on incapacitated figures? Make sure. Sometimes they've got wording.
You or a creature you can see within 5 feet is hit by an attack.
Okay. Even if you roll an 8 on that wording maneuver, he still gets her.
Automatic death.
That is death. He takes his sword as you walk closer and he's just like lines it up on her throat and just
Y'all know what to do.
drops her to the ground, draws the blade covered with her blood.
First character death.
High five right
true.
here. First character death.
Go ahead, do it.
You sure you want me to?
Oh yeah, do it. Do it so everyone can see it.
Oh, no.
You sure?
Do
You
it.
sure?
We need.
Maisie didn't care for that.
Oh my god. Ah,
I'm sorry.
we need Jesus.
We need a little bit more
Y'all
than
need
Jesus.
Jesus. Von Richten, it is
Oh
your
my
turn.
God, I'm
Green flame.
sending out that RIP tweet.
Alright, pre-tweet.
What'd you get?
I'm gonna spend that inspo.
Okay. Spend that inspo.
That was a 16 that I rolled, but I spent the inspo.
Okay.
There we
That is
go.
a
It's also
definite hit.
16.
You can't get in there, dude.
Do it.
Can't do that. Yeah. Can't do that because I didn't.
Damn it.
Yeah, so it's just this. That is 7 plus. That's 12 damage there.
Okay.
And then now I use my bonus action. And,
Got him to
and
do
it.
that first, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I don't know. What are you plus?
For insight, that's a 12 for me.
You know what? I think you might actually get him. Yeah, you got him.
Okay.
All right then.
Yep. You definitely look at him, figure him out. And he takes the hit, reaches out to try to grab you. Does. Grabs you, pulls you in. Goes for the bite. And misses. You're also just like worming and trying to free yourself. You just feel claws grabbing at your armor, pulling you in. Esme.
Gonna attack him.
Are you adjacent to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that cool?
No, that's where you want to be.
Won't do it, I'm afraid. The final divine inspiration.
Get out of here.
This is cats out of the bags, guys. We're...
Still no?
No.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
Not a 14.
You got plenty of war priests left, don't you?
I do.
Priest up the jams.
I mean, this is where we kind of just let loose of everything.
6 plus a 7.
No.
It's a 13.
And in fact, after you go, raises his sword at you, Wayland, lunges at you.
It's cute.
Misses. Anything else, Lydia? Okay. On his turn, he's continuing to hold her. In fact, he lifts her hair a little bit and puts his arm around her body, fighting somewhat defensively, but does swing upon you twice, Wayland. Just roll for 2 different attacks here. Well, let's do it one at a time. Because you spend your reaction to warding maneuver, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Now we'll leave it.
That is a miss. Swings again. Switch dice up.
Yeah, we're warding maneuver there.
Warding maneuver. That is a miss. He swings his blade at you and just... At the top of the turn, the wall behind him waves a little bit. Almost like it's made of water. Wayland, it is your turn.
We're gonna redraw the Sun Sword as a bonus action.
Yeah, just...
Ignite it. And we're gonna bring it down on his head, man.
Okay.
In fact, all of Wayland's blows will probably favor the side of Driessa's body, almost hoping that maybe he can render it to the point where it's unusable.
Tasty, I love it. That is a hit.
That'll get him. 10 plus 16 radiant damage.
Okay, how much was it total?
16 radiant.
Okay.
That'll also get him.
Okay.
There we go. Again, 16 radiant damage.
Okay. And on his turn, Wayland, he looks at you and is like, be seeing you! And he steps into the wall, and the brick surrounds him, and then he disappears.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You do not. No, you don't. That is a legendary action combined with a layer action. And you don't get a damn thing. Lydia, you return to find, watch in horror as Strahd disappears through the wall as if it were water. And you reach out and try to stab at it, and it's just stone. Ping, ping. And as he disappears, a stroke of thunder. Light through the windows from a crack of lightning. Von Richten rises almost on his last legs. In the distraction, you stick the rapier in, take the whip, whoosh, same deal, whip it around his neck, pull it loose, and his head clatters to the ground. And you all are left in Strahd's throne room as a silence but for the driving rain befalls you.
Can I use the patches on Driessa's coat, or do I?
Oh,
have
he
to?
took Driessa's body.
Oh,
He took it through the wall.
Oh, I didn't understand.
I didn't realize.
Yes. Yeah, that's why he grabbed it under his arm.
I gotcha.
And then the wall is basically just like the Castle Mac courtyard. Disappeared.
Wow.
Yeah, just like
I've never
that.
seen brick movement like Jello.
Magic break. Legendary layer action. Alright, you all stand panting, catching your breath.
Not me.
Not you.
You don't have any breath left to catch.
Fuck.
That's unkind.
Alright, fam. We'll let you be back in character here for a little bit as we wind down for the evening. A little bit early, but it would be weird to go on.
I don't even know what to say.
Sorry about Teresa.
Me too.
The job remains the same. We need to find the heart.
I don't know that it matters which that happens in which order. Either way.
All the damage done to him today was for nothing.
Found him in the throne. He won't have these two with him next time.
We can still do this.
We need to find the heart.
Don't have a choice. We'll have to go on. We can't use Teresa's body until he understands from the Mad Mage.
I hope he got out.
He may have.
I'll stomp over to Irina first. Sheridan doesn't have a head, and take a stake and pull his hammer out.
The body twitches for a second, and instinctively a hand kind of grabs it as it just goes tight.
I'll walk over and do the same to Bryce.
Alright.
Must need to practice.
We can beat him, and the souls will be released, including Teresa.
Right. To find the heart now. We do not have the time to mourn, unfortunately.
There were doors in here, you said?
Yeah.
We
We're not going to go on anymore, though.
Gotcha.
Once you guys are done talking, we're going to wrap up for the evening. Because me and Raven got a plan. I got a plan. We'll see what you think about it.
Alright.
I don't have
what
anything
to
else
say.
to say.
All right, well, with that, I think we'll wrap up. Thank you all for joining us for this high-octane episode of The Curse of Strahd. Next Sunday might be the finale, if not the one after. Certainly will be, as they continue into the bowels of Ravenloft, trying to find Strahd's crypt and destroy the heart of the very castle. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you for the divine rerolls.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh my god, murder!
I am so sorry that you have joined the ranks of those who have lost a character. We will be in the voice chat, but give us like 15-20 minutes because I do want to talk to Raven about what to do for next
Maybe
week.
y'all join the voice chat.
Yeah,
I'll
you go
go
jump in. Feel free to jump in.
Hey,
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
go
gonna
talk out
We'll go
that way.
talk out
Y'all
that
go
way.
out that way.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna go.
already have a plan that came to me right before I knew
All right.
Strahd was
Hey,
gonna be
thanks
like, I'm
everyone
killing
who tried to help.
Thank
Yes.
you so much.
Hey, let's launch a raid. I see Welcome Party is up and active.
Oh,
Let's go raid
welcome.
Welcome Party RPG. And if you guys want to, come join us in the Discord voice chat. It gets quite wild
I'm on
and
my
pretty
way.
fun. Thanks, guys. We had a blast. Whew! Coach, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling pretty good.
You feeling good? Feeling good?
Yeah.
Did you already hit stop, or are you gonna let it go till the
I
raid?
was gonna
Okay,
let
yeah,
it go till the
we'll let
raid.
it go through the raid. Please do. Yeah, guys, that was wild.
It's crazy, y'all.
I feel kind of bad for taking
I didn't
those
see that coming!
So I painted two different Strahd models. One was this one, the like martial monster, and the other one is like the spellcaster manipulator. So I had two Strahd fights already planned, one for each model. Hope y'all are okay with that. All right, with that, we're done.